This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Sentinels of Melbourne taking on the Golden Eagles of St. Louis. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. A second down throw for Mayfield. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Fighting off the defender, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to run.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Mayfield. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass? Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Second and goal from the 1. Elliott is into the end zone. Touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Handoff running left is Gibson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now down to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Devin Tompkins deep to return it. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. Hey,
they go play action. Mayfield. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They get this out quickly to the left side. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Caught left side Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. And the defense, they get to Howell, will go down here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 yards to go, second down. Back to throw, Howell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Third and 2, here's Howell. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A first down throw from Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's out right at the 25. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. It's spotted at the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The second down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Complete, it's Dodson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Here's Howell. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
And Howell will throw it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Sentinels take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now throwing on first down here. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Powell's throw there taken in by Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the counter, Gibson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aaron Donald. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Howell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sly able to put this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mayfield now. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They run for it with Mixon, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Here's 1st down. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and 6 coming up. Once more, Gibson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Sentinels have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now Mayfield.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Mayfield to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Baker. And he's got this to Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Going up top for Kupp. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
4th down, Mayfield. This ball intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, often...